So dear student, today our next part of this chapter, that is your trigonometric identities part 1. Okay. So in this part we will describe about various identities. Okay. Now the first term that will come from the word identities, you can say an equation involving trigonometrical ratio of an angle is called an identity provided it is true for all values of the angle. Okay, so that means any equation of trigonometrical ratio for any particular angle should be true. Equation means it must possess left hand side and right hand side also. For any values of that angle, if it is true for left hand side, the same value if you obtained on the RHS, then such equation is called trigonometrical identities. Okay, that means it is true for all values of the angle. So in this case, in your syllabus, there are only three identities. First identity is your sin square theta plus cos square theta is your 1. This is your first identity. Second identity is your sec square theta minus tan square theta is again equal to 1. This is your second identity. And third identity is your cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal 1. So these are the three identities you have to keep in mind. So now I should explain you how this identity can be derived. Okay. So derivation of this identity. So for that, you see, you have to take a right angle triangle ABC, where a right angle triangle ABC, where this acute angle is your theta, say angle B is your 90 degree and angle C you have taken as your theta. Clear? So in this case, this is your base, this is your perpendicular and AC is your hypotenuse. So your first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal 1, that you have to prove. Okay, from figure we have sin, you know the sin theta is value of P by H. Okay, then this will be your AB by AC whole square. And cos square theta means, here theta is there, cos theta means base by hypotenuse. So that means this is your BC by AC whole square. So this is for your LHS. Clear? Now, after, if you will open the bracket, this is your AB square by AC square plus this is your BC square by AC square. Okay, take AC square as your LCM. So this will be again AB square plus BC square. And if you will see in the figure, AB square plus BC square, AB square plus BC square is your AC square. Here AC square equal to, you can write AB square plus BC square. So by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem. So that means AB square plus BC square can be written as AC square, and in the denominator it is AC square. So AC square cancel. So it will be 1, that is your RHS. Hence we have derived the equation. So this is the equation. Now for equation, it should also obey for all values of theta. If you will consider when theta is your, say when theta is your 0 degree, for LHS what will happen? Sin 0 degree whole square plus cos 0 degree whole square. So this will be 0 square plus this is your 1 square. So final answer is 1 RHS. If you will take theta is your, say 30 degree. So that means LHS is your sin 30 whole square plus cos 30 whole square. So after you know the value, sin 30 is your 1 by 2 whole square plus cos 30 is your root 3 by 2 whole square. So final answer is your 1 by 4 plus here it is 3 by 4, then 4 is your LCM. So 1 plus 3 is your 4 by 4. So again it will be 1. So that means similarly for theta 45 degree, theta 60 degree, theta 90 degree, you will see that for all values of theta, you will always get 1 on the RHS, so it is an identity. Okay, now for next identity, that is your second identity, we can again use to verify. Your second identity is your sec square theta minus tan square theta equal your 1. Okay, so in this case it will see sec means reciprocal of your cos. So this will be your AC by BC whole square minus BC by AB. Here you see AC square by BC, AC by BC square, and tan theta means your AB by BC whole square. These are the values from figure. So you will see this is your AC square by BC square minus AB square by BC square. So here you can have the BC square as your LCM. So this will be your AC square minus AB square. It will see from Pythagoras theorem, that is AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So that means if we will take AB square in the left side, then only BC square will remain in the right side by Pythagoras theorem. So here you can substitute this AC square minus AB square as your BC square, and in the denominator it is also BC square. So your RHS again cancel each other, you will get 1. To verify, you can also, you have got it, to verify you can also use the various values of theta. Say here, if we will consider theta is your 45 degree. Say, okay, let me see, your LHS is your sine is sec 45 degree whole square minus tan 45 degree whole square. You know the value of cos 45 degree is your 1 by root 2. So sec 45 degree is your root 2 whole square. Minus you know tan 45 is your 1. So 1 square. So this is your 2 minus 1 is equal to 1, which is your RHS. So that means for theta it is true. For theta equal 45 degree it is true. You can take 30 degree also, you can take 90 degree also, you can take 0 degree also. For all values this equation is true, so this is also one of the identity. Okay, now for third identity, it will proceed for the third identity. Third identity is your cosec square theta minus cot square theta is your 1. This is your third identity. So here cosec theta means your AC by AB whole square minus your cot theta means your BC by AB whole square. So this is your LHS. So AC square by AB square. Now in the BC square by AB square. Similarly, you can take LCM AB square. Here you will have AC square minus BC square, and finally you have got it as your AB square by AB square. and ab square cancel, so this will be again 1. Because you see here AC square minus BC square is your AB square by Pythagoras theorem. So again it is 1. Again you can check or verify by putting any values of your theta. Okay, say theta is your 60 degree. Then cosec 60 degree. Cosec 60 degree is your LHS. Cosec 60 degree whole square minus cot 60 degree whole square. Cosec 60 degree means 2 by root 3 whole square minus cot 60 degree means your 1 by root 3 whole square. Here you see after squaring this will be your 4 by 3, this is your 1 by 3, so 3 is your LCM, so this is 4 minus 1, again 3 by 3, so this will be 1. Clear? So that means whatever the value of theta, you will get the same answer. So that is why for different values of theta, your RHS become 1. You can put 0 degree, you can put 90 degree. For all values, you will get the same RHS. So this is your identities. Okay. Now let us conclude. For simplification or to prove various identities, you have to take some tricks and you have to remember certain relation also. So in conclusion, your identities are, say, sin square theta minus plus cos square theta is your 1. Okay. In some question, you have to put sin square theta is your 1 minus cos square theta. In some question, you may put 1 minus cos square theta instead of sin square theta for solving. Again you see, 1 can be written as 1 square and cos theta is your cos theta square. So here this can be factorized 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta. So whenever it is necessary, you can, instead of sin square theta, you put those and then you factorize it. Then only you can proceed further. Similarly, so you 1a and now 1b. Say cos square theta may be written as 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, so for cos square theta you may write 1 minus sin square theta. Now again, if necessary, you can again factorize 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. So these I am saying for your simplification, it will be easy for you to use various relations. Okay, so these are the applications you can say, or you can say tips for proving your identities in the exercise. So for formula 2, if you will see, the identities 2 is your sec square theta minus tan square theta is your 1. This is your original identity. Here you see square, the difference of the square of two terms. In some question, you might have to put, instead of 1, you have to put this one. And then you can factorize it as your sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta. In some question, you may use, instead of 1, you put this one, and after that you factorize it, and then you proceed further for your simplification. Okay? Or even in some cases you have to put, instead of sec square theta, that is your 1 plus tan square theta. Clear? Or maybe you have to put, instead of your tan square theta, it will be your sec square theta minus 1. tan square theta equals sec square theta minus 1. Again here the difference. So you can again factorize sec theta plus 1 as well as sec theta minus 1. So again you can use like that for proceed further. Now, so this is all about your equation 2. Now I will show you the application of your identities 3. Your identities 3 is your cosec square theta minus cot square theta is your 1. So in some question, what you have to do, you may have to change or put instead of 1 cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So for that, again you may factorize it because this is the difference between two square. So this is your cosec theta plus cot theta and cosec theta minus cot theta. Okay. Further, you can also use cosec square theta equal 1 plus cot square theta. You can use this one also, or you may put cot square theta as well as cosec square theta minus 1. Okay, cosec square theta minus 1 instead of your cot square theta. So again you can factorize it as your cosec theta plus 1 and cosec theta minus 1. This is your cosec theta minus 1. So these are the various uses of your identities. Okay. Now these are the modification you can do while solving the problems. Also you have to keep some relations. That is, you see, already I had explained you that sin theta may be replaced by 1 by cosec theta, or you can say cosec theta can be replaced by 1 by sin theta. Okay. Similarly, sec theta can be replaced by 1 by cos theta, and cos theta may be replaced by 1 by sec theta. Okay. Similarly, tan theta can be replaced by 1 by cot theta, may be replaced by sin theta by cos theta. So tan theta can be replaced by sin theta by cos theta. Similarly, cot theta can be replaced by 1 by tan theta and may be also written in terms of sin theta, that is your cos theta by sin theta. So all these relations will help you to solve various identities. All these relations help you to solve various identities. Clear? Okay. For next, let us see some problem. I have to remove it. Again, I will give you some tips. While solving, you have to first write LHS. So you have to write the entire LHS. And then you use the relations as well as identity to proceed further, and also keep in mind that what is to be in the RHS. You must keep in mind, and accordingly you use various identities or various relations. Okay. Then after using all these relations and identities, you have got final answer is your RHS. Okay. So this is one type of question. And another type of question, say type 2. Type 2, you have started with your LHS. You have written LHS. Then you have used the various standard identities as well as relations. And what will happen after few steps, you are unable to think what to do, and that is the stop. Okay. Still RHS not yet come. Then what will happen? Again you start, write your RHS. Okay, you first write RHS and try to solve it by using standard identities as well as your relations. So after that what we will see, after few steps again it will stop. It will compare the value in which it stopped on the LHS. You have got also while solving RHS, you have got that much value. So both these value are equal. So then you have to write LHS equal RHS, hence proved. This is your another type of questions. Clear? Okay. Now I will solve some problems for your benefit. Okay. So now I am showing you one example. Prove that sin theta plus cos theta by sin theta minus cos theta plus sin theta minus cos theta by sin theta plus cos theta, and in the RHS 2 sec square theta divided by tan square theta minus 1. Clear? So let us write LHS. LHS, you have to write the LHS first. That is your sin theta plus cos theta by sin theta plus minus cos theta, sin theta minus cos theta, sin theta plus cos theta. Because your question is given like that, so you have to write the LHS, then you write actual the LHS. Now you solve it. So here you see a minus b and a plus b. So you have got LCM as your sin square theta minus cos square theta. This is your LCM. Clear? And in the numerator, when you will divide this with, when you will divide the LCM by this denominator, what will happen? Your factor will be this much. So this much will be multiplied with the numerator. So this will become sin theta plus sin cos theta whole square. Because when sin theta plus cos theta multiplied with sin theta plus cos theta, it will be sin theta plus cos theta whole square. And in this side also, when LCM is divided by this one, then your quotient will be sin theta minus cos theta, and in the numerator it is sin theta minus cos theta. So again it will be a plus. Now in this case, what you will see, a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. As you have already in your junior classes, by using the formula of your algebra, when a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is added together, that is your 2a square means sin square theta plus b square means cos square theta. So this is your 2a square plus b square. Okay, and in the denominator it is sin square theta minus cos square theta. Still RHS not yet come. Okay, now you see in this case 2 into 1, because sin square theta plus cos square theta is your 1, and here this is your sin square theta minus cos square theta. So RHS not yet come. Now what you have to do, you have to keep in mind that the RHS, here in the denominator it is tan square theta minus 1, and here it is sin square theta minus cos square theta. So here 2 sin square theta minus cos square theta. Okay, and we have to prove this one. So in the denominator is tan square theta. Here it is only sin square theta. Then what you will do? You divide the denominator by cos theta. Divide the denominator by cos square theta. So here sin square theta divided by sin square theta divided by cos square theta minus cos square theta divided by cos square theta. So for simplification, in order to maintain the equality, since you have divided the denominator by cos square theta, you have to also divide 2 by your cos square theta. So this is your 2 divided by cos square theta. Okay. So 2 divided by cos square theta means this is 2 sec square theta, and this is your tan square theta, and cos square theta cancel each other one. You see, you have got your RHS. Hence proved. So here you have started from your LHS and you have got RHS. Okay. You have got it. For next question, I have to remove. You have to prove that square root of 1 plus sin theta 1 minus sin theta plus square root of 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus sin theta. Okay. So you have to write first LHS. LHS you have to write in details. 1 plus sin theta 1 minus sin theta plus square root of 1 minus sin theta 1 plus sin theta. We have to write as it is. Okay. You see, in this case you have to apply the rules of your exponent. So you convert it into 2 parts. Numerator it is square root of 1 plus sin theta. In the denominator it is 1 minus sin theta. Again you split it up. In the numerator this is your 1 minus sin theta, and in the denominator it is 1 plus sin theta. Here you have to take now LCM. LCM is square root of 1 minus sin theta into square root of 1 plus sin theta. Okay. And now if you will divide this LCM by this, your quotient will be this one. So this one and this one are same. So here this will be square root of 1 plus sin theta under close whole square, because same thing multiplied 2 times, so it will be whole square. Put a plus sign because in the fraction there is a plus sign. So here also square root of 1 minus sin theta whole square. So after solving this, your LCM is square root of 1 minus sin theta into square root of 1 plus sin theta, and in the numerator it square root of 1 plus sin theta whole square plus square root of 1 minus sin theta whole square. Okay. Now you have to write the next step of this question. So in the denominator it is square root of 1 minus sin theta into square root of 1 plus sin theta. So your product will be 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta, because both the multiplication are having square root, so you can multiply under one root. Okay. Now square root of 1 plus sin theta in the numerator whole square, so root will be out. So this will be your 1 plus sin theta plus in the other one that will be your 1 minus sin theta. So what will happen again? You see, this sin theta cancel each other. So ultimately in the numerator what you have got? In the numerator it is your 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, and in the denominator this is your 1 minus sin square theta. Okay. So in the numerator it is 2. 1 minus sin square theta, if you will remember, that can be written as your cos square theta. So square root of cos square theta, it will become cos theta. So that means this is your 2 into 1 by cos theta means 2 sec theta. That is your RHS. Okay, hence proved. So you have started from LHS and end with your RHS. Hence proved. So this much is sufficient for today. Again we will see the next day for next part of this chapter. Bye.